Hey y'all, thank you for clicking the video. Welcome. So, we are going to be talking about how to avoid men who are looking for women to build and profit on. Okay, so usually we call these type of women who build with men or allow them to profit off of them. We call them Barbara the Builders because if you've heard of the cartoon Bob the Builder, we call her Barbara the Builder because she helps build a man. And that's a no-no in level up culture, sprinkle sprinkle, only because he's supposed to already have that. And if he doesn't, then what is he doing? Focusing on trying to have a woman. He needs to be focusing on building himself and all of that good stuff, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all get in here and click like, hey, the peaches, sprinkle, sprinkle. You always first, girl. Why you first? Let me take my elixirs while y'all get in here and click that like. This one is a little salty. Um, so I'm taking my phase 2 and my crystal rhythm elixir. If y'all want the elixirs, they are linked at the top. The very first comment. Did I pin it? Hold on, let me make sure I pinned it. Hold on, let me pin that. There we go. All right, so it's pinned at the top. If y'all want to get y'all's elixirs, go ahead and do that. This is going to help you become your best self. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So y'all got y'all's pins and papers ready. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, Sophie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for being a member, y'all. Okay, so number 1, y'all get y'all's pens. Y'all get in here, get y'all's pens ready. Get your little pads and journals and notebooks because we're getting ready to give you a few ways to avoid men who are trying to build, okay? Where you meet them is important, okay? If you meet them at a networking event, most likely they're going to be into career, they're going to be into growing and networking and business and this and that, right? They're going to be thinking that way. And usually, guys that literally go to networking events are trying to build. So avoid meeting men at networking events, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, God is wiry at sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Thank you for being a member. So avoid networking events for meeting men. Okay. Avoid any type of work relationship. Okay. Because they know your salary, they know how much you make, and they will probably say, if we put our money together, we can do A, B, C, and D. So avoid working with the person that you're dating unless they're the owner and they want nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? So avoid networking events and people that you work with to date. Those are no-nos because they're going to expect you to give and build. Okay. The next thing that you need to avoid are young, ambitious men with more ambition and ideas than they have money. Okay, these are usually guys just getting out of school, just getting into the workforce, or trying to start a business. They're still at ground level. Avoid men at ground level because they're going to need your help to get up. So, Johnny in the house, Jasmine, sprinkle, sprinkle. Avoid men at ground level. And yes, there you go. Another thing to look out for. Lulu in the house, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for being. You said residency doctors, Lulu. Yes, avoid residency doctors because they're gonna have a lot of student loans to pay back. Okay, unless they're coming from a rich family and they don't have any. But avoid anyone who's in a lot of debt, especially student loans, because they're going to want to build on your back. Okay. Y'all got that list going? Somebody type the list up. So keep it moving. Another thing to avoid is a gambler. Anybody who likes to gamble a lot, they're risky. And if they lose their money, they use you for your money. So avoid people that gamble and use a lot of credit cards that can easily go into debt. Okay. Avoid those type of men. There you go. Avoid anyone that always asks about your credit score and where you want to live and how we can have this type of place if we put our stuff together. When they start talking about putting your assets together or your money together, red flag, move along. Like Imagine the type of house or stuff we can have if we put both of our stuff together. Nope. Imagine the type of house you can provide for the woman that you want to marry or, you know, provide for on your own. And if it's not what you're dreaming of, go back to work, sir. Okay. So this is what we need to avoid is men who want to put their money together with yours, men who are in a hurry to um, get married so that you can raise their credit score by combining your money in their bank account. I don't believe in shared bank accounts unless they're the ones depositing. Okay. Um, so no trying to climb on your back, use your credit score for anything, da 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 da. None of that. Run. If they only talk about careers and ambition and stuff like that, and they're asking what you're doing, what you're bringing to the table, what your goals are financially, da 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 da, run. Okay, those aren't the ones that are going to spoil you. They're going to drain you. Okay, so run, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And a lot of men will not like this type of video because they've been raised to think that it's good to build with a woman. But that's not where we're taking this, ladies. This is not where we want reality to go. So we don't believe in that. So therefore, we dismiss those type of guys and move on to the next who are prepared to deal with the type of woman that they actually want. Okay. Now, I know that there are a lot of Barbara the Builders out there, maybe former Barbara the Builders, current Barbara the Builders, but and they will defend this, their man and wanting to build with them. But what happens when they leave you, Barbara, for someone who didn't want to build with them? You know, what happens when they leave you with all the money you saved them and built them up to? You know, we don't want you to feel any type of way. So we're trying to warn you now. So even if you are building with someone, be very cautious and careful because you never know. Okay. Keep your money, keep it separate. Do not overly give, do not overly build. If the only thing you're allowing them to build on is uh, 50-50 splitting bills, it's still too much, in my opinion. Okay. So they're supposed to be building on your you can do it, on your I believe in you, on your, you know, I need this, so figure out a way to go out and get it. They're supposed to be building on all of that feminine energy, your need for them to be a man. That's all they need to build, baby. That's all they need to build. If they're a real man, they will find and make a way. They won't need your credit score. They won't need your help. They won't need your 50% at rent time. They will only need you to push them to the next level so that they can become the type of man that you can be proud of. Okay. So avoid them by not talking about career on dates. Avoid the subject altogether. Act like a princess. Act like you want to be spoiled. Talk about what you like to do for fun, all that kind of stuff, because once you get their mind off of, I want to build on her back mode and start talking about yourself and how great, it is to be in your presence and how much you love life and to have fun and all this kind of stuff. If they're still trying to build on you, they're going to become disinterested. They're not going to be interested in you anymore. They're not going to be interested because the only reason that they wanted you is because you looked good on paper. You sounded like you had a career that could take them from this neighborhood to that neighborhood. Okay. So you don't want one of those type of people. And a lot of times those guys are literally trying to social climb because if they can combine your salary with their salary, they can literally social climb on your back as well, meeting different types of people because they live in a different, type of neighborhood, got a different tax bracket and all that kind of stuff. So they want to build on you. And then, like I said, they might not keep you. So be careful of those type of guys. And when they say, I want a woman I can build with, they don't want a woman they can build with. They want a starter woman they can build with. Remember that. They don't want a woman that they can build with, stay with, get respect from, protect, provide for. They want a builder wife. So remember, do not become one of those. And if you've already, starter wife, if you've already become one of those, and that's what you feel like you are, stop spending money with them. Stop building them. Start building yourself. Okay. Slowly stop paying them bills. Say, you know what? I'm going to start my own business and you can pay all the bills. Or, you need to start figuring out how you're going to pay all these bills because I'm not working anymore. Either way, you have to ease out of it slowly if you don't want to be there anymore. If you don't want to be that person. I mean, you can stay in the relationship, but he needs to man up and you need to stop contributing as much if you don't want to be Barbara the Builder or start a wife. Uh-oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. It's your word. Yeah. Afternoon, ladies. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. Do you say from the start you don't want to work? No, you start off not even thinking about. This is a mental game, you guys. You have to act like a princess because princess is not going to work. Okay? No, they know you ain't gonna work if you have nice nails, if you're always looking like pretty and putting a lot of effort into your looks and not worried about no career or no work. You have to play the role, you know. And if you're already working and if you have your own business and stuff, you just say, I don't believe that when I get married, don't say when we get married, because that's a little bit too presumptuous. When I get married, I'm going to marry a man who doesn't even want me to work. So don't even say you don't want to work. Just say, I want to marry a man who doesn't even want me to work. He's got me. He's going to have money. Okay. He's going to be able to provide for the family. So I really like ambitious men. So therefore, if he wants to live up to that masculine role and he feels he's ambitious, he won't ask you to contribute anything because you already said you're not working. So I like really ambitious men because when I get married, I don't want to work. If you say it like that, or if you say, I really love ambitious men, and I'm probably going to marry one, and they're probably not going to want me to work. Say it like that, it doesn't sound so bad. But if they get this look on their face, like all their dreams have just been shattered, they were looking to build on you, girl, so move it along. I don't care how they look, how good they look on paper, how well your family likes them, whatever, who cares? You say you're not married. Anyway, I just celebrated my 17th anniversary, but we ain't married. Okay, whatever. That's not what the marriage license say. How do you know I'm not married? Did you just assume that I wasn't married? That's crazy. Maybe because you couldn't afford to marry someone like me, you just assumed that I was too high maintenance or out of my mind and delusional to be married. Nope. Got it. All right. So why does he say women need substance and to have a job on a autopilot when we get married and have to have a job on? Who say that? Girl, whoever that is, delete, block, all of it. Put together, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And whoever says toxic. Bye-bye. Blasphemous over here. How you know a man is trying to build off of you is that what they're trying to rush you into a relationship and marriage and barely doing anything for you. Exactly. If you got a good job, a good career, a good credit score, and they're trying to rush you into a relationship, talk about where you want to live, move, what's your 5-year plan, what's your career goals. They're trying to build on you. Okay. That sounds like an interview or a college interview or a job interview. If they're job interviewing you, be gone, because that's exactly what they're doing, trying to figure out how much money you can contribute to bump them up. Okay. We don't do that over here. Either you're going to take care of it all or you're going to move along. And that's the reason why I'm saying not everyone is going to be able to do this. And I'm going to tell y'all, people come on my channel think, everyone is going to be able to do this. Not everyone is going to be able to do this. You have to have the right target, the right look, the right timing. Like some of y'all, I can't date no old man. Well, good for you. I'm gonna be over here relaxing and chillaxing, okay, while y'all clocking in. Or, I can't date someone I'm not attracted to. Okay, well, go find a job you're attracted to then. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times women come on this channel thinking they're gonna get everything, all of it, the whole entire package. If you find that, you are a very lucky woman and we root for you. But a lot of women coming on this channel looking for all things in one basket. Don't you all know most people don't put everything in one basket? Not even a person. Not even all the good attributes of one person. It's not going to be all in one basket. That's why I say date around. Have options. Do what you need to do, but don't settle for someone who's trying to build on your back and then drop you when they've used you for building their status and their bank accounts. Okay, so don't do it. Um, you said why Bob men have so much confidence because they're trying to sell themselves. When you're a salesman and you're trying to pitch yourself to someone as if what they're selling is the best thing ever, you have to have confidence. Okay, so they're gonna fake it, and but if you figure it out, if you're like, you know what, you trying to come in here and build me up, with all your confidence, making me think I'm great and I'm all that, and then ask me what I bring to the table. You just did all that talking and blabbering for nothing because as soon as you ask that question, I'm out. You just spent a lot of money on the cleaners, on a haircut. You spent money on a drink. You spent money sitting here wasting your time talking to me. And as soon as what do you bring to the table come out your mouth, it's over. Done. Nothing. Another man. Would you like to meet him? He's a provider. He needs nothing from me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, don't ask women that question anymore, guys. Please don't. Y'all are doing good to stop asking the dumb questions. Yeah, that's a red flag. You don't ask that question. If he approaches you, he already knows what you bring to the table. Exactly, Terry. Tell them. You said you highly recommend African Men, Forrest Whitaker's Eye. Okay, well, what a name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, you'd be like, what table? Okay, Jasmine. And so, like, I'm not here to argue. Like, this video is not to argue. This video is not to debate whether it's right or wrong. We don't care. Okay. We want what we want, period. Okay. So that's why I don't do debate channels or like argue back and forth because it doesn't matter what you think. It's what we want. Okay. You could try to, men can try to say all that they want and try to convince you, but if you're already convinced of what you want, nobody can convince you of something else. That's just it. So yeah, we're gonna stay delusional and live in our delusion and get what we actually want in this world because that's what is used to actually manifest and put out positive energy to bring and attract exactly what you want. You know. So we're not going to lower our standards because some dude that wants to build on our backs thinks we're delusional. Why would we take advice from someone who needs to build on our back? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. If you need us to give you money, we're not taking advice from you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, you want us to listen to you? You want us to let you lead? You want us to take advice from you? Then pay everything. Okay. Otherwise, shut it up. You said you love building with your man. Well, good for you, Barbara. Barbara the builder love building. You know what I love? Enjoying what y'all built after he leaves. You. Ask a lot of these ladies in here. They are benefiting off of what Barbara built with a man. And they man to left. They all, they're a little older now. Barbara's sitting over there with the divorce papers and the kids, and he's sitting over here with the money that she done allowed him to save up and totally taken care of another woman. Tell him. I'm not saying that's going to happen to all of you guys, but I would never build with a grown man. Okay. You said exactly, second wife, better life. And I'm only saying this because I don't believe that he is a man if he needs me to build with him. That's all I'm saying. I can't respect him. He ain't gonna turn me on. Period. Nothing, none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. I can't lay in the bed with somebody I'm paying half the bills to. It's not gonna work for me. You said loyalty will get you farther. Exactly. Loyalty to yourself, baby. Loyalty to yourself will get you a lot further because you ain't gonna fall for the okie doke with anyone. Oh, the peaches, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll stay loyal to me because there's no guarantee that man's gonna stay loyal to you. Okay. And if y'all are building, let me ask you a question. If y'all are building up all this stuff and he go out and cheat or get him a sugar baby or pay some chick build, whatever, you gonna be mad because you helped him build and save up the money he actually gave that chick? You're gonna be mad at yourself more than you're mad at him. So stay loyal to you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's gonna do that, but always stay loyal to you. The best way to do that is never to help a grown man build. If he don't have it, he don't need you. Okay, you just giving yourself to him because you may just want a man. But for me, I'm not doing that. You want a woman, come, make sure you have the means to get one, sir. That's how I feel. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying over here in the level up community, I feel that that is the best way because it has the best results for the woman. Okay. How do you deal with married men because he's inconsistent? Be inconsistent while dating other men. Okay. You're gonna be dating other men. If you're dating a married man, you're dating other men at the same time because he's married. Okay. Do you think we should simply ghost these types of men wherever? Yes, ghost them quick. Be out. If they're gonna figure out what they're doing wrong. They're either approaching the wrong type of woman or they're saying the wrong things. So as soon as they say things like, "What do you bring to the table?" Be done. It's like, "Oh, you know what? I really gotta go. It was nice meeting you. I don't think this is gonna work out." Or when they say, "Oh, well, we can build," and be like, I really just want to be supported and provided for in my, relationships, and I don't think I'm going to be building. I have this nice manicure, and I'm literally a press. So if you're looking for Barbara the Builder, or if you're looking for a woman to build on her back, I'm not the one. Like I really, literally would just go there because these guys are too bold asking a woman to do the work. Okay, y'all are literally asking women to do your jobs. So no, if you can't do your own job, you don't need a woman. You need to wait till you can afford one. That's just my opinion. um, but don't do this if you like. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all want someone your own age, if y'all want to grow and build each other up as a family and have all this kind of stuff, remember that's great. That's wonderful. But are you going to have this? Are you going to be able to keep up with that? Are they going to stay attracted to you as you age? Are you going to be, worth that money? Are you still going to be able to provide 50% of the bills at a certain age? Are you still going to respect him when he messes up? Because usually men are going to mess up. There's no perfect marriage. Are you still going to feel the same about that man if he's, using your savings to go on trips, business trips? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do about that? Because I've seen it too many times. Okay? Y'all need to listen because I'm telling you, it's real. Okay. Most of these ladies in here, a lot of them, I'm not going to say most, but a lot of them are dating married too. Barbara, why don't you think that Barbara is noticing that her man is dating another woman because she at work paying half them bills? Why is it that this married dude has all this money and energy to give this woman? Because Barbara's paying half the bills. Okay. So if you don't believe me, think about all the women here dating married men right now. Okay. Whose woman is probably at work or who's paying half them bills. Loyalty to yourself. Okay. Avoid men who want you to pay half on a date or asks if you have the next check. Avoid that 100%. V, sprinkle, your Etsy link for the elixirs don't work. Girl, what the heck? Hold on. Sprinkle. Well, I think it does work. Try it on a different, I'll link it in the permanent comments later after the video. Okay. But definitely make sure you also check the description bar. And also go to my community section on YouTube and have all the links on there too. Just scroll down, you'll see. You said, why would an older gentleman want a woman to build with him? They wouldn't because they've already built everything they need, at least to support a relationship. Hmm. Okay. Well, this page I'm looking for is not there. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll link the right link later, y'all. But or you can just go to yeah, my community section. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's listed there. Just scroll down. Remember our lady ancestors fought for full rights for no half. He loves you full, he pays full. Right. Avoid men who say hi in the acute girl, you got me tongue tied over here. Avoid men who talk about money all the time and how expensive things are, because they're not ready. They ain't got it like they say. Um, Avoid men who ask, "What are you going to do in return?" Bye. Leave. Goodbye. Your girlfriends are Barbara the Builders, and you keep trying to knock some sense into them, but they think that I'm just being insensitive to me. Girl, let them learn the hard way. And a lot of times, women on this channel, they say, I wish I would have found you 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Those women that are in those relationships are going to say, I wish I would have listened to her, you know. So just at least you try to tell them. That's it. At least you try, baby. I don't even hang out with them. Good for you. Um, you cut off so many Barbara the Builders, Aisha. You're allergic, yeah, because a lot of them will get mad at you because they're not doing anything and you're still reaping the benefits of being, in a relationship, and you're probably getting more out of it because you're not putting as much into it. So they're mad because you can do things that they can't. Okay, like for example, if you don't have to work, whatever, you go on vacation at any time. Take 2 weeks off. You don't have to prepare. You don't have to do nothing. You go whenever you want. You know, um, you can dress however you want. You don't have to worry if it's work appropriate or not. You can go whenever you want, get up whenever you want, unless you have kids that have to go somewhere and they're on a schedule. But literally, in between all of that, you can do what you want. Your life is more free. And so a lot of times women are not really upset that you're not doing anything. They're upset with your freedom. So I wouldn't take it personally. I would say, well, maybe they just want to be free too, but they can't, so they have to defend what they have, you know. So, but there is a way that you can be free. You just have to work on it little by little, and that's literally it. You have to make sure you find the right type of partner, the right target, or you wean them off of you having to pay all the time. Thank you, Ajani, for being a member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What's your thoughts on wealthy men that want women with accomplishments? Make up some fake accomplishments, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's easy to do these days. Um, how did a single parent, no babysitter? How did they, as a single parent with no babysitter available online only? I don't know how old your child is, but maybe you should wait until they're able to, care for themselves, or just something like that. Because most women, you're not going to really super be focused out there if you're dating and you have a young child, unless you have a babysitter. So if you can't find one or you don't trust anyone, then wait. You know, wait until they get into school. Try to go out for lunches or go out during the day, or put them in some extra curricular activity after school, maybe, and then date when they're at their activities. But you need to figure it out and make a schedule for yourself. Um, You're always alone and not on your phone and never get approached in a nice area. What do I do? I don't know what you look like, and I don't know if you're fitting in or if the area that you're in is a social area where people pick up on other people. Do you see other women getting picked up on wherever you are? Because sometimes if you're in an area and men aren't picking up on women in those areas, it's probably a bad location. So, for example, in nice neighborhoods, men aren't like men in not so nice neighborhoods. They don't just hound anything moving, okay, if they look pretty. Most men approach women in social environments. So if you're there to socialize, if it's a social hour, if it's a happy hour, if it's something like that, then they're more likely to approach. But if you're just trying to shop or if you're just in a nice restaurant or whatever, and it's not like lunch for work, if it's not like happy hour, they're not going to approach you because they don't do that in those type of areas. So you're going to have to go during a social time, a social hour. Get out there when people are being social. Go to social events in nice areas. What does it mean if a man tells you he doesn't have any wants outside of working and providing for his kids and family, but doesn't mind dating you? Huh? That's too precise. Um, who's he talking about? Kids, his own kids, or kids, his future kids? I don't know. Depends on whose kids he's talking about. Does he already have them? He said he's a beard. Yeah. Are there any more types to avoid? Beard, men who want beards. A lot of times, guys who are secretly in the closet, they want to come up on your dime too, because they can live the lavish lifestyle and have all the nice cars and houses too, and have their man on the side or whatever. Um, so watch out for guys who are looking for beards. They're going to seem a little bit more feminine. um, don't don't fall for the okie doke. You said, are there instances where using a man for money could get dangerous? Men are vengeful. Okay, is there an where using a woman to build on her back and cheat other chick or cheat on her? That can be very vengeful too. These women. Okay, it's just not one way anymore. Y'all see. Oh, Jasmine Sprinkle Sprinkle, your friend is in a relationship and has kids with a dusty man who tells her everything is too expensive. But he plays video games and smokes. I want better for her, but she has low self esteem. She has to want better for herself. It doesn't matter how much we want for our friends. They have to in there. You know. The best thing I can tell you is give him a nickname that sounds dusty, like that you call him when you're referring to him. Ask him how Smokey is. Smokey from Friday when all he did was smoke weed all day. I call him. Somebody said call him Tyrone. Give him a dusty nickname so she can realize how dusty he is. But do it in a nice way so she doesn't get offended. It's like, oh, where your dusty at today? Which video game you playing now? Be silly about it. But she's gonna see that eventually it's gonna start sounding bad to her, and she's gonna wake up. And if she loves herself, she's gonna do something about it. We don't know. You call him Cheap Chester. Well, see, that's not really a bad compliment because it's not as bad to be cheap as it is to be dusty. So, I mean, being cheap is one step up from being dusty. 'Cause at least you have the money to be cheap with. All right. You said Frugal Frank. Y'all are so silly. You call him Tommy. But Tommy had money, though. So you can't call people Tommy just because, yeah, because he had money. Or at least looked like he had more money than the other ones. How do you act interested in somebody? Some of them are arrogant and annoying. You have to be arrogant and annoying too. Okay. Honestly, if you're intimidated by any man, you picked the wrong target. Okay. They need to be intimidated by you or they need to see you as the prize. If you're intimidated by any man who's arrogant or whatever, most arrogant men have money to back that up. If they don't have money to back up their arrogance, then be gone. Okay. If they're arrogant and broke, that's a bad combination. Okay. So make sure they got some money behind that arrogance. If they're arrogant and broke, leave quick. Okay. Because they're confused. They need your validation, not the other way around. Exactly. All right. I look good. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. I just got back from yoga. Um, I didn't really do too much. I just threw this on. How do you and someone on here in replies, I have tried everything. Okay, y'all, I guess y'all are talking to each other. What do I say when he asks if I want marriage or kids? Say you don't know. When the right man comes along, you'll definitely consider it. It's like when the right man who can provide and protect me and my uh, when the right provider comes along, I might. That's a nice thing to say, right? When the right provider comes along who doesn't want me to work, I definitely will consider it. Oh, Alexa, sprinkle, sprinkle. You need a get ready with me video. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, at this current moment, it's going to be hard because I go to Pilates and yoga 4 days a week now. And so I would have to do it on one of the weekend days or a another day because it would be early in the morning. We'd be on here at 7 o'clock, baby, if I go live. Because I get up and I get ready early. Don't be impressed by a man's money. Be impressed by what he does for you with his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You forgot with his money. Yes. Okay. Someone trying to guilt you for not being married yet is just another dusty tactic. Yeah. Like if you're not married yet, you got time, baby. Don't worry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it easier when a man's mom, I don't know, was a stay at home mom? Yes. Probably easier. Is it possible to get all of this from men without ever having sex? Of course it is. You have to be a good liar and you have to have a lot of game and you have to have a lot of you have to be very flirty and you have to know how to time everything perfectly. Okay. It's just you have to be very strategic. Y'all, I went and picked up some stuff I ordered. I didn't order this, so these are gifts from y'all. I think they're late Valentine's Day gifts. So let me open them real quick in case some of y'all are over here. Where's my scissors? Okay, let me get my scissors, y'all. Sorry if you don't like this noise. Cover your ears. But I wanted to thank the people who got me stuff from my wish list. That's not rude. I don't. Ooh, a gift for me. Thank you. Let's see who this is from. Oh, Miss Monique. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Miss Monique sent me a little gift. I wonder what it is. Let's open it up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody said, sell out for what? Girl. There's people at the bus stop calling people at sellouts. Counting. Okay. I don't know the feeling. All right. So I wonder what this is. It looks like jewelry. I'll open this. Ooh, it's some earrings. Some gold earrings, y'all. Ooh. These are like gold nugget earrings. Is it real gold? Yes. These are so pretty. It's like gold nugget earrings or gold earrings. Oh, they're pineapples, gold pineapples. Yes, I can wear these on spring break for my birthday and my vacation. Thank you, Monique. Okay, she sent me something else too. Y'all know my birthday is coming up. Viola peaches, sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl. Honestly, I don't believe in building up with my man. Build and then invite me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, got another gift. Who's this one's from? Oh, this is from Monique too. Okay. Thank you, Monique. She didn't sent. Oh, it's one of my a wax seal that I wanted. For like when I write you guys letters on Patreon. Sometimes y'all get the fancy envelopes with the wax seal on it. I think this is a cat. A little kitty. So thank you, Monique. I appreciate that. And I have one more. I think it's she. Okay. She done sent me a bunch. Okay. You give your viewers your home address. Now, I have a box. I have a P.O. box. All right. Oh, another one. Another gift. Okay. So this one. Okay. Monique again. Where are you going? Thank you, Monique. I'm keeping all the bags. I reuse those. Okay. Okay. What's another wax sealer? Okay, you know I love write letters and stationery and stuff. So it's like this pretty wax sealer with all these different heads on it. Got a little feather. So thank you, Monique. I'm definitely going to be writing all you guys on Patreon who signed up for the mail out writing tier for me to write you personal letters. So if you're not signed up to the Patreon, definitely sign up to the Patreon. It is it's in the description, and it's also in like the third comment on the live videos, and I'll also link it when I'm done with the video. Okay. So thank you, Monique. I just want to say thank you, give you a little shout out for all the beautiful gifts. I really appreciate you. You're welcome. Now what's this? There's one more. Is this another one? Y'all be spoiling me. What do you do about power dynamic due to an age gap? The young one got the power, baby. Yes. Okay, so Monique bought me this really nice gramophone record player, and the little motor on it, wore itself out because I played it so much. So she sent me another one that was on my list. So now I get to listen to my albums again in the parlor area. So thank you. I'm really gonna put that on there today. I've been sitting in there listening to music. So thank you so much, Monique. I really appreciate you. I'm going to use all this stuff. Every time I use this, I will think of you. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you guys. You're buying my book for my birthday, Betsy? Oh, thank you. All my books are also in the description bar. And this one, I think this is one of my best books, Leveling Up to Your Best Life, because it teaches you how to treat yourself so other people will treat you the way you want to be treated. Spoiled, luxurious, all of that. So we have to start with ourselves. And that's another way to avoid dusty men or men who want to build with you. If you've already established yourself as a certain type of woman who enjoys luxuries and things like that, and expect only the best from whoever is in your life, that's what they're going to approach you with and nothing more. If you look like a worker, if you look like somebody that will work hard and hand half your check over, they will treat you like that. Okay, y'all have to remember that. It's not a compliment for a man to ask you to build with him. It is not a compliment. It literally is an insult. Okay? It's literally an insult. That's why I don't know why a lot of you ladies defend it, or a lot of you ladies rush to build with a man, because literally it's an insult. It's like putting you in the masculine and you agreeing with it. It's like, hey, do you want to be masculine with me and get this money that I'm really supposed to be getting for you and letting you live in your feminine? Do you want to help me get it because I'm not man enough and you look man enough to me? That's literally what they're saying. And I would never, I would be insulted and I would ask your mother to build with you. Goodbye. Because I wouldn't. That is an insult. And a lot of ladies have literally been brainwashed or so desperate to have a man that they will accept that offer. Mm-mm. All right. Don't accept that offer. That is an insult. Never. You said some of these thoughts make you furious because it affects us all. Like, yes. They see men taking care of you, but make jokes. It's childish. It's not, you know what? They can't make a joke while they're sitting there handing half their paycheck over to some man. I'm sorry. You can't be joking. That's not a joke. That's some serious business there. So they're only kidding themselves, you know? Um, you said uplift the earth through growth. Yes, uplift the woman through providing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uplift the woman through providing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Remember that. You said work hard to find a provider. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Work hard to find a provider. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going to always be right, so I don't know why y'all try. Okay. Still, if you need me, I don't need you. That's how women should think. If you need me financially, I don't need you. If you need me financially, I don't need you, sir. Goodbye. Go find somebody else with their money waving in the wind, waiting on you. Come on, baby. I got you. Let me finish raising you up. So you can leave home and go become a real man one day. That's all it is a second mom. If you're paying half that, if you're paying half of that, you cooking and cleaning, you just the second mom. You ain't even reaping the benefits of being provided for. Okay. You just his second mother. And when he's done being raised and he feels like a man, he can go out there into the world and get the woman he wants to provide for, then he's going to find a wife. A lot of you ladies are somebody's second mother and, starter wife. And y'all don't know. And I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not jealous of anybody who's giving half their money to no man. I'm not bad. I'm not upset at anybody. I'm just trying to help y'all so y'all can avoid the okie doke later on in life. Okay. How to let him know he shouldn't be entitled because he's taking care of everything and anything. Don't act like he's entitled. Don't give him no entitlement. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You've never been approached that way. You could not imagine. Okay, LaPeaches, I hope you never do get approached that way. You're lucky, girl. You're lucky. You said you're definitely second wife material. Okay. Do you believe a woman should develop herself and be independent to keep up the relationship with a wealthy? I think a woman should develop herself and be independent and then allow a wealthy man to take care of her. And save her own money and do with her own money as she pleases. And she does, no man has her hand out to her, their hand out to her. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, any woman literally can be independent because women can always make money. You didn't say how she was going to be independent. You just said independence. There are independent strippers out there on the pole. There are independent sex workers. There are independent whatever out there. Okay. So is that the most important thing? Or is the most important thing is being find a man that can provide and protect and a woman to live her feminine life, raise a family if she wants to, also allow a woman to start her own business if she wants to work if she wants to. What's wrong with options? I'm not saying don't work. I'm saying if you don't want to, you shouldn't have to. If you would living with a grown man, that's all. So, what do you do when people tell you you are an adult woman and you need to be financially independent? I'll be financially independent when I take yours and put it in my account. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how I will become financially independent by taking his and putting it in mine. Bam, financially independent. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. They say that the fastest people to get rich is a woman because she can marry into it, or a man can just give her the money. Okay, that's the best way to become financially independent. It doesn't matter how you become it; it just matters if you become it, right? So if you date some old man and he says, "Look, I'm gonna give you this amount of money. Here, go put it in your bank account." You're financially independent. If he buys you a nice car and pays for it, now you have a nice car. If he's paying for your house and mortgage or whatever, you're financially independent, right? If hopefully you were smart enough to invest some of that money or use it to start your own business and become financially independent, whether he gives you money or not in the future, that's up to you. But that's a way to get financially independent. Okay. All right. You said you were out with an older man having a great time and a picnic and a 50-50 set by us. He was explaining he wanted a woman to build with and a provider, no, and a power couple and compromise, etc. She looked so sad. Oh, well, maybe she got inspiration from you and found her an older man, girl. What does it mean when a provider who you haven't spoke to says he hopes you are well? That means he's thinking of you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you take, okay, Taisha, if you take days to answer, he's coming with subliminal, like, I guess you don't need me today sounds entitled. Yeah. I'm not playing no games with no grown man. If you ain't about this money, if you ain't about me, then be gone. That, I mean, there's too many out there that's willing to give. If you trying to pull something that don't want to be pulled and is trying to pull you and trying to get your money, it's not going to be worth it. Don't waste your time. It's because they're going to do it with someone else if they can't get what they want from you. Just move along, baby. You're just a game to them. Okay. They have it in their mind that they want Barbara the Builder. Let them go find Barbara the Builder. Don't play no games. If you're not her, then be gone. Okay. If they're coming looking for Barbara the Builder and you're not her, exit. It's that simple. And men don't get mad if you ask a woman out on the date and she doesn't turn out to be the Barbara the Builder that you thought she was. Don't be mad because not all women are going to do that. Not all women want to help you build. Not all women want to finish raising you. Not all women want to do your job for you. Okay, so if you find some that do, then don't complain about the ones that don't. Just focus on the ones that do. Okay, that's all we can tell you. Oh, Gina, do you believe that a woman should ask for what she can't provide financially? A lot of independent women. I believe a woman should ask for whatever she wants in this world. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If she wants it, ask. Closed mouths do not get fed, baby. Otherwise, how would all these women be walking around with nice cars, nice purses, nice homes that they couldn't afford themselves? Okay, ask for what you want. I don't care what independent women say. I'm gonna ask for what I want. If you can't give it to me, why do I need you? Okay. Oh, Nicholas Murray, sprinkle, sprinkle. So I can get them nails done. Thank you, girl. Oh, you know what? I wrote that down to get my nails done tomorrow. So I'm going tomorrow. $10 ain't gonna do nothing, but thank you for contributed to it. That's about two fingers. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. That's two nails. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But I do appreciate, that's the tip. I usually leave that as a tip to my nail lady. So thanks for the tip. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Independent women are on another league. Okay, here's my thing. If you're a rich woman, like if you're like super rich and you don't need money from a man, and you just want a man to have a man, great, 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 great. You're still gonna feel a certain way. You're not gonna feel, and I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm just saying you're not gonna get the experience. I'm just gonna call it an experience. You're not gonna get the same experience as someone who is 100% provided for unless you've had it before. See, a lot of women who've gotten, money or rich, they've at least had the experience before, and it probably felt good to them in some form or fashion. But sometimes when you surpass that, it's not about that anymore, and it becomes more about compatibility and what it is you want. And even though you're the woman and you make a lot of money, you're gonna basically get whatever you want. And sometimes women fear feeling foolish for dating a man beneath them because they still can cheat too. And it looks worse if you're a woman in a high position and have a lot of money and still get cheated on. It's like, dang, even these people got cheated on. So, what does that tell you? Stay loyal to yourself no matter what. And a lot of women are doing this. So, if that's what you are, you know, don't feel bad about it. Just stay loyal to you. Do not ever give someone that much power over yourself emotionally. So stay emotionally detached if you feel like you're not going to be able to deal with if someone betrays you and you're paying for everything. Because I really wouldn't allow that. I'm like, you better find a way to contribute and work and get whatever you're earning me, to pay. You better do something. You better carry my dress. You better something. So, better be my photographer or something. Okay. Will you be sitting? Is there a difference in attitude from sugar daddies towards independent women who can afford most things by herself and a young poor woman who is vulnerable since she's? Here's my thing: poor women, independent women, keyword women. Okay, all women are goddesses, and they should have enough confidence to know that they are the prize, no matter if they broke or paid, baby. Okay, so you just sit up there and be the woman, the prize, no matter what you got or what you don't got. There is something that you got that they won't, broke or rich, baby. Remember that. So no matter what, you're still the prize. Yes, broke is temporary, but a lot of women don't realize this. Women are never truly broke. Okay, because you're always valued. There you go. You're a stay-at-home mom, but you ready to leave your toxic relationship. You're struggling with the idea of getting a job. Girl, go find a sugar daddy. Why are you looking for a job? You got all this time. Why are you looking for a job? I can find a replacement, then open my business with his money. Do it. Like that would be my plan. Like, find you a sugar daddy, not no job. Job, you can lose a job, but if you got a sugar daddy at the same time, you start building that money up in that account that he don't know about, you good. Oh, okay, Nicholas, you sent me one more dollar. Thank you. You see how much? Um, to get both done is 100. Thank you, Nicholas. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Pedicure and nails is about 100 plus I tip them, and they give me 20% off because I'm a loyal customer. But thank you, Nick. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, Sure, if a sugar daddy does not want to invest until I give sugar, I feel like I'm being treated like a prostitute. But okay, so here's my thing. Um, that's up to you. So here's my thing. They have to invest in order for you to even be attracted to them. So what are they doing? You're doing it backwards. It's like, well, I need to know that you're serious about me. I need to know that you are not going anywhere. And the best way that I can figure that out is if you are investing in me, if you're spending time with me, if you're spending money on me, if you're helping me, if you're relieving some of my stress, if you're paying some of my bills so that I can, trust you. So, because when I lay down with you, I don't want to feel like you may disappear tomorrow. I need, when this, I'm all in. So I need to feel secure in whatever this is. So I'm gonna need you to pay some bills. I'm gonna need you to drop some cash. I'm gonna need you to take me shopping. I'm gonna need you to do all of those things because how am I supposed to feel comfortable laying down with you and all vulnerable with nothing? That's all you gotta say. And if he want it, he gonna put that money down, baby. Just like you need a car down payment before you can drive off the lot with that car, baby. You need to put that down payment. That's just good business. And if you never get to buying the car, get your down payment. He can't get his down payment back. There you go. Because it was in good intentions. He's the one that messed it up. Or was it old fake Aunt Ethel that messed everything up? If y'all know who fake Aunt Ethel is, it's your way to get out of giving sugar. Because she's gonna croak the day before you're supposed to give the sugar. Or a couple days to make it look realistic. All right. What do you think about Rihanna's choices? Is she building she's a billionaire. She has a baby daddy. I don't see him being the next Jay-Z or Kanye or anything. I mean, he's now known as Rihanna's baby daddy, so I don't know how she's building. So I don't know. He's happy just to be the baby daddy, baby. And she's not going to marry a man and put all her money at risk for him to divorce her like some other chicks have done recently in the media and have to fake crazy to get out of certain payments or jobs or contracts. So in my opinion, I think she's really smart for the amount of money she has. Okay. But you have to go through all of that to get out of contracts and not have to pay alimony and watch him with another woman, because that's what they do. Oh, she gonna leave me. I'm gonna go get me another one. So she doesn't want to go through that. Let him just be Rihanna's baby daddy, or I don't know if they got married yet, but let him just be what she needs him to be. She's already a billionaire. She would have to marry a multi-billionaire to even top that. And she's a Pisces. She don't take stuff from nobody. She either runs things. She's a goddess. Goddesses need men who just worship them. That's all we need in every way. So you have to realize that. We don't need what a lot of other women need. We just need you to worship us and know who we are and act accordingly and do what we told you. That's basically. She's trying to get them kids out the way. Exactly. She needed some children. But definitely, if she was a normal, everyday woman, she would need to level up the man that she need to be providing, for her and the babies. But since she can provide for the babies and the babies' grandbabies and the babies' great great grandbabies and the babies' great 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 grandbabies, I don't think that's a problem. Okay. I think she did it smart. Pisces is more loyal to themselves. And they love their children. So very loyal to themselves, but very loving to their children. The man is just, the assistant. Okay. She should have been married to a Middle Eastern billionaire. No, she probably didn't want to convert. He probably wanted her to convert. Y'all keep talking about she should have married a billionaire. Do you think he would have married her if she didn't convert? She said, I ain't gonna convert. Period. Pisces too crazy to convert. They be like, you better convert to whatever we doing, because we don't do that. Okay. Like, speaking as a Pisces, I can feel like she was not down with that converting mess. Okay. She ain't finna go. She actually got her own billion. She used his money to start her Fenty and got her own billion and said, convert this, baby. Convert this money. Flip this money. Because, like, we don't do that type of thing. Like, we'll leave a billionaire if they ask us something stupid and we'll go get our own money. Okay. But we'll use his money to fund our goals. Yes, that's what she did. As soon as she stopped dating him, here come Fenty. She used his money, girl. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. I have I have different stores. I have Level Up Cosmetics, levelup.us. I have books on Amazon. Just hit the description link. Hit the description bar and all my links are in there. Thank you. I appreciate you. Rachel, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so yes, you use other people's resources and then you start your own company. And that's what she did. She used a lot of people's resources and investments to start Fenty. She's a Pisces, like I keep trying to tell you. She's not using her own money. She's gonna get theirs and build off of theirs. That's what I try to tell y'all to do. It's a business move as well if you want to be independent. But still, you didn't have to do anything too much to get it. You just had to look cute and ask. Okay. There you go. And see, y'all aren't seeing her situation from her perspective. We know she was dating a billionaire, but we know she ain't finna convert. She got all them tattoos. She likes to twerk. She likes to be dressed how she likes to be dressed. She ain't finna do no Janet Jackson type situation. She just got the money and left. She didn't have to marry. So, she wasn't about to convert. And I tell people if you're not willing to convert, then leave that alone because a lot of women are not willing to convert out of their, into some religion that they know nothing about, don't agree with, and all that kind of stuff. She's too headstrong to be converted. That's all I know. Um, Rihanna can choose whoever she wants. She's a billionaire. I don't see her leaving. Exactly. She good. All right. So how to have unbreakable confidence for a long term. Decide that you are what you want to be and then go be it. That's basically it. Decide that you are confident and never be anything else. It's that you have to choose to be. Okay. Not everyone knows who you are. So they don't know if you're um, have no confidence or all the confidence in the world. They've never met you before. So they don't know. So act like you want to be. That's literally it. Okay, did I finish my list on a builder dudes? Cheap dates. Yes, when you're asked out on a cheap date, add this to the list. When men ask you out on cheap dates, they're not trying to invest in you. They want you to interview you to see if you're good, for a barber the builder type situation. So cheap dates are a bad sign because they're not trying to impress you, first off. They're trying to show you that they're frugal, they're not trying to spend a lot, and they're not trying to invest in you. They don't like you for real. They're just interviewing you to see what them pockets can do and see if you can build with them. Do not accept cheap dates. Cheap dates are for cheap women or women who are desperate. Remember that. Cheap dates are for desperate women because you can take yourself to coffee. You can take yourself to drinks. Okay. So do not accept cheap dates because that is a red flag that usually the guy is wanting to build with you or doesn't have anything to give you. Um, Now I know that there are going to be people say, well, these people, they went out on a cheap date and they ended up together and da, 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 blah, 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 blah. and they're a power couple. The goal to me is not power. The goal to me is you give me your money and I'll to be powerful. Okay. But you want me. There's a difference. So, okay, I'll give y'all a good example. Okay, so think back in the old days when okay, y'all remember Kamora Lee Simmons? And she was like just a model, and then she married Russell Simmons, and she started Baby Fat because she got some money from him, and she started Baby Fat, and then she started these other businesses. So she married well, used his money to build her company. That's not a power couple. That's a man married a beautiful model. She got some of his money and started her own business. That's different. Okay. Because she was the prize in the relationship. Okay. You said unsubscribe, peace. You were subscribed? What made you subscribe in the first place? I'm just curious. All right. If you don't agree with this, I don't know why you click subscribe. It's because I look good. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My thumbnails be getting y'all clicks. Um. Anyway, moving forward. I'm reading some of these comments. Does it reflect poorly to drink a glass of wine on the first date? Why would it reflect poorly? He should be buying the whole bottle. The nice restaurant. Girl. Yes, because it doesn't reflect poorly at all. I mean, you drink a glass of wine. What, you're not supposed to drink wine or something? You a nun? Then you ain't even supposed to be out on no date. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You underage? You got an ID? That's mostly what people drink when they go out on dates. Wine. You say a whole bottle, okay? Get the bottle because it's better to order by the bottle so that you can share a nice glass of bottle of a nice bottle of wine with your meal. Otherwise, you're going to keep looking for another glass, and it's cheaper if you buy the bottle. That's literally 2 glasses each if you buy a bottle of wine. Plus, you're eating if you're at a restaurant. Okay. If you're a rich man cheats, you'll cry in a Benz and wipe my tears with Benjamins. Okay, that rhymes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yes, drink responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. Drink responsibly. Um, don't get drunk, but drink responsibly. Yes. Is it a good idea to freestyle in a startup founders and investor meetup event? If it is a networking event and you don't look like you do business, you're just there because someone invited you because you were pretty, I think people will be able to tell the difference versus if you're talking about business and career. So if one of those things, be basic and don't talk about any of that stuff. But I definitely say you're more likely to find more ambitious men who want to build at those type of events, unless they are the investors and they got the money. Hmm. What about dating a wealthy man who's in the middle of the divorce? As long as he can give you money, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, I mean, what's that got to do with your pockets, baby? Remember, you're supposed to be worried about what they need to do for you. Okay. If anyone asks what you do in such events, what should I say? I would say something like I do fundraising for myself. No, Oh, I do a little volunteering and fundraising every now and again. That means nothing. And I will take your money. Oh, if they want to give you money for your call, make up a call. There you go. Fundraising for myself. It's true, right? That's what you're there for. A man offered to buy you a Van Cleef bracelet. I gave him an explanation why I deserved it. I turned it down because I felt like that set a bad precedent. What was the best choice? Explanation why you deserved it. I would just said this is what I want and this was what I like. I hope you sent them the link. Or if he thought I deserved it, I would. If he didn't think I deserved it, then he wouldn't deserve me. See, that's. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have gone too far to say as why I deserve something. I would just put the link in his, email, in his phone, send it twice, ask him if he got it, and if I get it, I deserve it. If I don't, he don't deserve me. Period. There you go. That's you have to think like that. This is not. It's not for the weak. Okay. Oh, Mandy, she says, she was right. You give Sugar to your potential because he invested in my business. 1K. Now he's consistent and barely talk to me. Now he's inconsistent and barely talk to me. We are long distance. Okay, well, 1K is not a lot, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Mandy. You needed more than that. Like, 1K ain't nothing to somebody with money. Okay. You needed at least about 4 to 5K investment before you gave it up. But thank you for the donation. I would have waited till I had like way more than that. That's not enough. That's a car payment. Um, that one car note, girl. What the heck? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think we need to go in for a lot more. Um, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I think you should have gotten way more money as an investment. Okay. Um, you love the unapologetic talk you're doing, but you also keep the same energy when y'all encounter men. I doubt it. I'm the worst. Okay. I will rude all the time. This is who I really am. Okay. Like that's me. Like y'all, I don't know about them, but this is me. I mean, literally. I called somebody a cheap MF one time. And the police was called. I'm really bad. Okay. Um, this is not fake. I'm literally really bad because sometimes you just have to tell people. And I had to learn to control that a little bit. So now I just roll my eyes and avoid instead of getting. One time, this Dusty bought me a drink, trying to talk to me, trying to get me to date him. He knew I was dating James, right? Who I'm currently married to. And I was like, well, I'm dating James. Don't you know him? He's your friend or your buddy or your acquaintance or whatever. So he's like, oh, well, I got your drinks. Don't worry, because I'm James's friend. Then he tried to, what the kids call riz me up. And I was like, well, no, because I'm with James. And he was like, well, then you pay for your own drinks. And I was like, you cheap. I started to walk out and the bartender said, he's not paying for your drinks. And I said, I called him a cheap MF. And he literally grabbed me and tried to put his hands on me. And I bust a one of them thick margarita glasses over his head. He still got a scar to this day. And of course, the police were called. But yes, I'm crazy. And I would call you a cheap MF in public in front of everybody if you acting like that. Yeah. That was back in my 20s. I'm nicer now. But don't tell me you got my drinks and don't got my drinks because I won't give you my number. I told him to get it from James. See, I was trying to be good. Anyway, so I'm that way for real. I will call you cheap, dusty, broke in public in front of a lot of people and see what you're gonna do because I'm just that's who I am. Especially back in my 20s. Don't offer something you don't have. Okay? Just stay over there with the broke people over there. And just leave me alone. Um, you said yes, more story times. And I was terrible. I was laughing at everything he would throw at me. He was trying to tell me the kind of car he drove, that he had a motorcycle, and I was just saying that they were all bad. Like, you have a what? A Honda. You ain't got no Harley? Then he would tell me the kind of car he drove. I said, what color? He said, magenta. And I was dying. I said, I know you can't afford it. You didn't have to get a magenta car. I know it was something that somebody gave you, you purchased out of on cash. I know that's not your choice. And so I was literally just done. And I'm like, I gotta go. James waiting. Bye. And then the fight broke loose, and it felt so good to literally bust a glass on somebody's head. I don't know if you've never done that. I mean, don't do it if you've never done it. But if you ever have to defend yourself, grab a glass. It feels good. All right. Um, I know that's a little bit ratchet, but if you need to defend yourself, just so you can see what I'm talking about, grab a glass. All right. You said college would be good for some of y'all. Girl, I saw this girl on TikTok, or was it not TikTok? It was Instagram. She had a sign up degree for sale. How to sell her degree because she don't use it. Never been used. Yeah, you can go to college as long as you don't go into debt. I think that's a good idea. I don't. I think you can go to college, but don't go into debt. That's all I can tell you. But you were in my 20. That's not ratchet. What else were you supposed to do? Exactly. I had to do what I had to do. You said you got a degree, but you were a sit-at-home wife, Fairy. Mm-hmm. So, how much do you suggest for monthly allowance when he asks? However much you need to pay all your bills, baby, plus a little extra spending money. That's up to you. How can you make your boyfriend fat? He started gym workout without me out of spite. Why would you want to make your boyfriend fat? He started gym workout out of spite. Um, why don't you go work out too? Or why don't you, while he's at the gym, why don't you go do something that you would like to do? Go to the spa out of spite. Use his money. I don't know. Yeah, going free. Okay. He preparing to leave. He get in the gym preparing to leave. I don't care. Look, here's my thing. You can go to the gym all you want. That's not. Are you with him for his body or his money? Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, is a car down payment good enough as sugar daddy investment before getting sugar? Depends on how much you put down, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And if he's gonna put some money on the payments in the future, it just all depends. Whatever, it's up to you. How to find a hobby that you love that will get you money and live a soft feminine life. Something that you already love to do, figure out how to make money from it. And yeah, my book links are in the description bar. And this is one of the books figure that out, how to do what you love. And yes, me. It will tell you how to get paid on what you love to do, inexpensive ways to start small businesses, even if you have zero money. So definitely get that book. It is linked with, it says buy books in the description, or you can just go to Amazon. It's on Amazon. How to Do What You Love, a Sheer Star God of SheRaSeven. I put both my names on there. So just type them both in if you're looking for it that way. Or you can hit the link in the description bar. Thank you for not changing your advice like these other YouTubers. Why would I change my advice? This advice don't change. Like, I'm not getting ready to switch over because people think it's unpopular. I don't care. You know what? If you like building, then build your heart away, baby. Do what you love. I just say we're not doing that over here. You said charging money. Oh. Well, I do have a Patreon if y'all want to join that, but these videos are always going to be free. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you freestyle at Hedge Fund Wednesdays happy hours at an investment at an expensive steakhouse. I haven't been approached yet. Should I keep trying? I would not go to. Yeah, just keep going. Maybe they'll see you and invite you over because they see you a lot. You know, if you become a regular, they may feel more comfortable approaching you versus, you know, someone else. I would say stick with it, and eventually somebody will feel comfortable enough, especially if they go there all the time. But yeah, you can't look desperate. They're gonna figure out like, why are you here? Like, I see you here all the time. So you have to have a good story to go behind it. So make sure you make up a good story to why you're always at a steakhouse. Oh, God is wild red. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for educating Pygmishas and Barbara the Builders. Doormat lost daughters. Your services are so needed. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So someone says look natural when you go. Yeah, don't look like you're looking for a date, I would say. Maybe try a more casual look. You said Rihanna fumbled the bag. She got his money and started Fenty and said, I ain't converting. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people don't see from the certain perspective of Rihanna. She's a smart businesswoman. She's very self-loyal. She didn't fumble a bag. She got a bag, started Fenty, and then called off the engagement because she was not going to convert. You know, all I want you to convert, and she wouldn't finna do none of that. Okay. Because even I wouldn't do it. If you set a billionaire in front of me, I will get his money, and I would be gone just like Riri. I would not convert, and I would not marry. But I would leave with something in my pockets. Okay. I'm not converting, y'all. I'm gonna get my money and I'm gonna be out just like Riri. Y'all don't even ask me to convert because it's gonna be funny. Okay. Um, you said, but she could have been a Saudi princess, but she's a billionaire now. And who wants to be a Saudi princess if you gotta be oppressed as a woman? Forget that. Wow. Exactly. She'd rather have her freedom and her money. You said, still got my money. Still got my money. Okay. Yeah. Said Riri don't serve no man, they serve her. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I'm sorry, but some people that are very strong minded, they can't convert. It's impossible. They will disrespect that religion so quick. It would be rude of her to literally fake converting to a religion because she's just not gonna follow it. So okay, she fumbled. Okay, well, some people value their freedom over being oppressed. So I don't think she fumbled. I think she knew what she was doing. startup money for Fenty from him, and she became a billionaire on her own, and she didn't have to convert religions or be in a relationship where women are subservient to men. So, you know, I think she did well. I mean, you can't. Her family legacy is set with all the with her money. She's good. Uh-huh. She's fumbled the bag with the Super Bowl in 2018. She said she was gonna do Super Bowl because they were racist. So she's like more of a stands up for her beliefs, but she's still gonna get her money eventually. Either way, she gonna get it, but she ain't finna. She's not getting ready to do what she don't. So, um, yes. If she was more of a person that didn't care about stuff like that, she probably would have done it. But she's a Pisces. We don't do that. Okay. Yeah, we don't do that. She's like, yeah. She pulled out her Fenty compact and her free advertising because the Super Bowl doesn't pay. So she's like, you know what? I'm gonna advertise for a lot of people. So, hmm you said business deals versus dynasty is a big flex, but who wants to be a part of a dynasty they don't believe in? It's like you have to realize certain people, they're not going to submit. They're just not. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they're higher. It's a mental thing. She got a goddess complex. Rihanna has a goddess complex. She don't care about no dynasty. She's a goddess in her own mind, and she got a billion. She got billions. That's good enough. Okay, and she can't be the same person under that type of oppression anyway. Oh, learning to sprinkle, sprinkle. So I'd rather go for goddess status than shut up woman. Sorry. Yeah, she didn't want to be another Princess Diana. Exactly. She didn't want to be covered up. She didn't want to do what nobody said. She just wanted her money and she left. Okay. Here you go. She didn't want to convert. She didn't want no dynasty. She wanted her money to start her own business. And then she get it. She got in and got out. And that's smart because that's what a lot of women do. Okay. And remember, if y'all don't remember the interview, she was interviewed and some lady asked her something about like, do you consider yourself a black woman? She says, yes, I consider I'm going to have black children. So she wasn't about to mix race anyway and have that dude's baby. She just got her money and got out. Because she said that in an interview. Like her words, not mine. She got money and her babies and she's happy. Yeah, there's nothing. She's not the submissive type. Um, okay, what was your question? Learning tube. Spring. You gotta put it in the comment thing. Because then I can't see it. It's like it blends in with everybody else's. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I'm trying to look for it. I don't see it. You got read your question, please. I didn't see it. It doesn't highlight, so it's like I have to scroll through all these questions, and it's not sticking out. So I can't. I don't know what it is. You have to repeat it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um. Decode what pretty versus beautiful. Very what pretty versus very beautiful. It doesn't matter. It depends on how you feel within yourself, how you treat yourself, and how everyone else sees you, depending on how you treat yourself. Okay, because there are women that exude more than just beauty. They exude sensuality, sex appeal, femininity when they walk in a room, versus someone who's very aesthetically beauty, but nothing oozes from them when they walks in a room. It's just like a statue. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be one of those women that ooze, which means you have to be in your goddess status and know who you are. If you don't ooze and you just walk in a room like a doll, it's different. You know, that's the difference between pretty and very beautiful. Um, like I'll just give y'all an example. I don't like to use people's names, but imagine one of the quote unquote it girls right now that people are claiming are very beautiful. Now, stick someone in there that has some essence, some character, some femininity, and beauty. They're always going to get more attention. And the other chick that's just, just looks is just going to be arm piece. That's it. So they're not going to really get more than they're viewed as. Okay. And the point, and a lot of people will be an it girl, and they don't want to be an it girl. They want to be a girl that oozes, someone that is a super prize. That's why they date all these high profile men and then love them because it raises their status. Like you couldn't even have me. There must be something about her. She's not just going to date anybody, or she's just not going to marry anybody. She's not going to fall, be someone's, arm piece. So the more high profile men that these ladies date and dump, the more mystery surrounds why. So, uh-huh. Okay. You was a man who let what? You was a man who let me be you was a man who let you be you too. I would be done with the same thing. Okay. I'm not seeing the context in that. Okay. My ex basically has a roommate and wanted to wait until he got a house to leave his roommate. That sounds a little dusty to me. Um, we got a house. How about he needs to get a house? Ah, mm-mm. You see how that wouldn't work for me? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to contribute money? No, he needs to save up the money and get y'all a house so he can move y'all in a house. That's all it needs to be. Otherwise, what are you doing? You're leveling him up. Oh, ex, good. Okay, good for you. How do I feel about a woman business owner dating a blue collar man? He's a provider but makes less. As long as he pay all her bills and she don't have to reach in her wallet when they go out, and if she can live on his salary and whatever he can provide, great. If that's what she wants to do, you know what I'm saying. Um, if they're just dating for fun and she's not serious about him, and as long as he's paying for the dates and making it worth her while, I don't see an issue with it. But if she's serious about getting married and the lifestyle that she wants, maybe she needs to be dating multiple men just to see what's out there. Um, if I say that I'm working to create an e-commerce, not yet started the business, is it fine? Yeah, because that means you don't have any money. um, you sell eyelashes online, baby. It means nothing. She paid ASAP Rocky's bill? Probably not. I mean, together. I don't know if he has bills, or she probably can write off everything on them taxes. Like you a businesswoman, you write off everything. It's I'm telling y'all, don't ask me about their money because it's different when you're rich. It's different when you're paid. It doesn't matter at that point because she can literally write him off as an employee. Babysitter. Bam. All right. Okay. They ain't married. She could write him off as a child care. You know what I'm saying? So don't ask me dumb questions. It's not going to be the same. If you are a billionaire, it is not the same. It's child care right there. That's child care. Okay, that's all I can tell you. Who's texting me? And why didn't it come through? Hmm? Um, so watch out for men who want to build on you. Like if the woman was already like if you're already built as a woman, they're not trying to build with you no more. They're just literally either want to be with you because they like you or they like the lifestyle. There you go. But that's a joke. Like let me stop comparing yourself to Riri till y'all get $1 billion. Okay, no more Riri questions till y'all get $1 billion. All right, y'all get it. All right, y'all are not the same. We are not the same as her. Nothing in our lives is gonna make sense if we're comparing ourselves to a billionaire. Okay, we wouldn't even care if we was a billionaire. We just was like whatever. There you go. So we can't compare ourselves. Next topic, exactly. Riri did the thing. She's good. She's a businesswoman. She's smart. She ain't taking no S from nobody, and she did what she had to do. I respect her as a Pisces because she's smart and a good businesswoman. Okay, she didn't convert for no money, which I would never do. She still got money from him to start her business. Her own money. I commend her for that. Yes, and nobody can take her money because she didn't get married. To me, she's good. Next. All right. Okay, so a lot of y'all are just want look, if you're not the prize in the relationship, if no man is trying to pay for you, if they act that got their hand out like this to you, move along, babe. They don't really want you. It's really that simple. If they do like this, if they need you to pay for something, if they need you to pay the bills, if they need 50, they don't really want you. They're using you and they need you. And why do you want them if they need you? They're not fully grown. They can't provide. They are not ideal for the lifestyle that you want to live. Now, if you want to help a man, if you want to finish raising him, you want to be starter wife and first wife, go right ahead. But I'm trying to tell y'all, don't be mad later on because I'm telling you now. Don't be mad when they discard you after you didn't help build them. Don't be mad. Okay? Don't say, I wish I would have listened. Just listen now and make sure they start paying all them bills. And if they try to leave you because you're not contributing, that means they don't want you. They only wanted you to build them. Okay? So let's say, for example, if you're in a relationship and you say, you know what, baby, I don't want to work anymore. Let me just stay home. You go handle business. If they say no, you got to get up and work and pay these bills. Like, no, let's just move. We can move into a smaller place, that you can afford because I'm not going to do all of this. Then he'll be like, okay, sure, if he really wants to keep you. If he says no and demands that you get up and go work so y'all can have whatever y'all can afford, he don't want you. He want your money. Okay. But I wouldn't put myself in that predicament at all unless I was comfortable living on that person's income and not mine. Okay. As long as you are able to do whatever you need to do and you're not struggling, I don't like do what you want, but you shouldn't be contributing. It makes you sad though these men would rather sit alone than fixing themselves to get along. Well, that's what most men back in the old days, most men didn't marry if they couldn't afford to, you know, because they couldn't provide. So I feel like they should sit right where they are if they can't provide. I literally do. Like you said, would you ignore a man's comments who fat shames people, ladies? I I would ignore everybody's comments who fat shames anybody because it's not about no money, so I really don't care. If a man is 38 years old, single, no kids, five-figure income, is this a low attribute? What? Your income don't matter, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What's your man's income? I wouldn't even tell people I made five figures. Four. What you gonna do? Girl, if you making five figures, lie and say you making four. He can know that you ain't finna pay for nothing. You said a girl. If you making 5, tell nobody that. Say I'm making 4 figures. And you got my rent, you got my car note. Okay. I think she's talking about her income. Yeah. Um, you said you're using the man to build your business. That's what I will do. Good for you. Your boyfriend will be making more as the years go by. But what if he provides me with everything? I don't go on potential, baby. If he's already able to provide you everything you need now, then wonderful. Um, but you said boyfriend, not husband. So I'm still gonna be dating. Um, and when his money increases, do you think that he's still gonna want to date you? Or will his taste in women change once his salary changes? Also, you gotta think about that. So my opinion, you should be dating other men if you don't have no ring and if he's not able to pay all your bills. Just my opinion. Okay. You said, why can one woman get everything and second woman gets nothing? However, both are pretty and feminine, young and feminine, because one opens their mouth and tells them how it is and is not afraid to express her feelings and what she needs. And the other one probably doesn't talk too much and doesn't ask and is afraid, is embarrassed or whatever. So you got to be the woman that talks. Closed mouths don't get fed. Okay. Demand your value, demand your worth. Don't sit there looking crazy. If you sitting there wasting your time with somebody and you wouldn't normally date them unless they did provide, then let that be known. You want a man who pays your bills, tired of working. Well, good luck finding one. You can do it. Just manifest it and go out. It's a numbers game. He thought he was the only one in your dear voice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said you want to know the sugar baby secret? Leveling to your best life. Okay, get this book. If you don't treat like you want to be treated, no one else will. That's the key. They treat them a princess, a star, a prize. They don't ask questions. High self-esteem. They know they deserve everything they want, and that's why they get it. It's here. Okay, it's here. Think about this. Let's say you have some twins. They look exactly the same. One goes out on a date, talks about her career, how much goals she has, and then take the other twin, and all she talks about is having fun, going on vacation, how she loves jewelry and shopping. She flirts with the dude. She smells good. She laughs at all his jokes. Then he asks her out again. What do you want to go do? It's like, oh, I don't have anything to wear. He offers to buy her clothes. It's what you talk about, what you ask for, what you know your worth, and how you treat yourself. Okay? It's not the same. You have to have the confidence and know. That's it. That's pretty much it. And stop caring what other people think. People don't know you. People are strangers to you. They don't know what you are. They don't know how you think. So think what you want. And a lot of people are not understanding this. When you meet strangers, you don't have to be yourself because they don't know who you are. You can be whatever you want to get whatever you need. Okay. Okay. There you go. That's literally it. No one's judging you. They're trying to figure out how they're going to get you and impress you. So that's what you give them. Well, how am I going to impress this girl? Oh, she likes money. She likes trips. She likes vacation. She's a princess. She's spoiled. So I got to step up my game for her. But then you're talking to her twin. Oh, this woman's about career. This woman's, equal rights. She wants to be independent. Da, 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 da. Okay, so, uh, you know, I can't really impress her because she has everything already going for herself. So um, I'll just date her and see where this goes. he doesn't want to spoil her. He doesn't want to give her the world. He wants to see where this goes. You see what I'm saying? But the other chick, how can I impress her? She likes nice things. I got to do more. I got to step up my game. So if that's the difference. She doesn't care what other people think. Um, mhm, yeah. So that's the whole trick. You just got to ask and know your value. Treat yourself how you want to be treated. Mhm. Okay. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Wonder Woman, sprinkle, sprinkle. How to stay motivated while dating? You got a batch of bad mannered, pervy old, and you got disgusted and need some advice. Please, is a break a good idea? I would say yes, but if you run into pervy old men again, make them pay for their perviness. Call them out. Say, "Oh my gosh, you're such a pervert. You're gonna pay for that. I'm gonna make you take me shopping just for that comment." You know. Oh, you like to be touchy feely? Okay. Well, my shoulder does kind of hurt. I think I need a massage. I need to go to the spa. Do they have a spa at any hotels? Yeah, I'll book us a spot. I'll book us a hotel and you can go hit the spa. Really? Never show up to the room. Go hit all the spas in the hotel. I want to be in the locker room. You have to use what they give you against them. That's all you gotta do. Hopefully you can touch your wallet and hand me money. Exactly. You said perfect men are easy to shame. Exactly. You said men love hands and nails. Okay, you love going to massage, envy, facials, and massages. Okay. Um. Well, I think men like nails because every time I get compliments, and men they like your nails. They like your nails. Oh, the great goddess, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. I think men. I think it depends on how feminine your nails look. Like, how do your nails look without fake nails? Do they look feminine? Can you pull them off as feminine? Some women have stubby nails that look like man's nails. So if your nails look feminine naturally, then I feel like maybe if you just get a manicure, you're good. But if you have some of them like weird looking nails, you better put something on it. And I'm just being honest. Like they got them weird looking nails. Or just get a manicure and have them look as pretty as possible. Okay, that's the best thing I can tell you. Or do your own nails to look pretty. This guy you're dating said he'll give you allowance. How can I avoid sex after getting the allowance? Touching me a lot. Girl, drag it out as long as possible. I tell y'all that every time. Like, the best way to avoid anything is have a fake Aunt Ethel die right before you're supposed to give it up. Okay, fake. All right, just make sure your nails look feminine and pretty. Okay, there you go. You say you're married with kids and you've been courted by a man for months now. I told him I am married. He still shows interest and like you like him too. Well, girl, get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it too hard for you to lie? It's so hard for you to lie. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, you gave yourself a break this week. It's not a manicure with a buff. Okay, just do what y'all like about them nails. I mean, it's literally up to y'all. As long as they look pretty, that's all that matters. Okay. Oh, I got a letter from someone. Uh-oh, God is worried. I got your letter. Sprinkle, sprinkle, you still here? Card. Okay, I got your card. I want you to know I got it. I'm gonna open it later. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, if they ghost and come back, is it okay to say don't come empty-handed, or is it too far? I mean, I wouldn't say it like that. I was like, where have you been? Oh my goodness. If they try to ask you out again, you're like, oh, we should meet up at the mall or at whatever store that you want to go to, or the shopping center, or send them your cash app. Because if they've already ghosted you, you've already literally gotten, used to the fact that they're not going to be around. So if they want to come back around and they are serious, they're going to either take you shopping, take you to a nice place, or send you some cash app. Just go ahead and send it when you have nothing to lose, literally, because they already lost themselves. Okay. Okay, y'all keep talking about nails. Well, when y'all figure out the nail issue, um, let me know. So, yeah. So avoid men who want you to build. Don't be upset when men say bad things about women who don't want to build. Remember, they're talking about Barbara the Builder, not you. They're looking for Barbara the Builder, and they accidentally mistaked you for her. They're looking for starter wives and someone to build on their back. So don't be offended, guys. You picked the wrong one. You need to look for someone who's very, I don't want to say the word desperate, but who's willing to share in your masculine duties as a man or a provider. Okay. And it's not certain women. So don't get mad if all women don't respond to you the same. We're not all the same. Okay. We're the second wives, not the first wives. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all know that movie First Wives Club? We're Second Wives Club. Okay. Y'all go get y'all first starter wives and leave us alone. Okay. You said third wife. You're in your 50, your 20s, and you plan to never live with a man to pay for you. Good. Make that goal now so that every time you go out on a date or meet a man, you avoid any man that giving off 50-50 vibes. Okay. That's how you do it. That's how you not end up with them, because you don't even put up with them in the beginning. um, how to keep your memory strong when you have more than one guy. Or write in a journal about each person and go over the notes before you go out or talk to them. Um, yeah, I sell journals on levelupcosmetics.us. I also have a stationery store on the same website. Y'all can get y'all's journals, pens, keep all your notes together. It's linked in the description bar too. Um, you're 22 and trying to your best to listen to your advice living in the Caribbean. My options are slim. We'll date men that are, that got money or are visiting or not from there. You know, I'll find the richest one, the oldest, ugliest, richest one. Girl, I don't know. Find one that will pay. Okay. Do men care about personality also, like on social media, or only pictures showing you? If they're old enough, they probably don't have social media, so they probably don't care. If they're young and all over there clicking likes and doing reels and stuff, they too young. Okay, that's how I feel about it. If you have social media, you shouldn't be able to navigate it and find me if I put the right precautions in place. Because if you are, you're too young for me. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Just saying. You need an alias name, and you need to put in all the right things so that they can find you. Okay, they shouldn't be that tech savvy enough to find you on there unless you want them to. Okay. Uh, this guy told you men don't care if women are rich or not. I don't think men with money don't care because how can they impress you if not with money? Okay. Men can't impress you if you already, got what they can give you. You've chosen recently to delete social media and you are so much better without it. Wish everyone would do this. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, divine goddess Mary. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I agree. If you don't make money on social media, I don't think it's that necessary. Then keep it because that's your money. But if you aren't making money on social media and you don't plan to start making money on social media, then okay. You said at this point you're disgusted at 50-50. I saved you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're stuck on social media if you're bored. I would say only use social media to level up if you don't want to get rid of it altogether. Maybe find things that you're interested in, learning things, or maybe fashion or something like that. But um, as long as it's helping you improve yourself, I don't see anything wrong with it. You said how to react if they become angry for not getting enough physical attention. Um, Start crying and talking about some new thing that you need money for. The worse you act. Okay. I'm just not in the right place right now. Like I'm so stressed out. I have so many things that I really need to do, and I'm just financially stressed right now. So I'm not in the mood. I don't feel comfortable. I have a lot of issues. So give me some money. The worse they act, the worse you act. Okay, get your money. I'm having issues at work. I want to quit. I don't know. I'm just not in that place right now. I need to feel free and I need to feel comfortable and I need to feel like, you're not going anywhere. I need to feel like you are invested in me and you see a future with us together. For me to do that, I mean, he got to give you more money. There you go. Yeah, my birthday's next month too, Sydney. Yes, are you a Pisces like me? Yes, Pisces season. My birthday is during spring break, actually. hmm What's the big gift we're waiting to see? I don't know what the big gift is. Will I do a birthday vlog? I don't know. We'll see. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're materialistic, Coco. Good for you. You said stop lying. What do you mean stop lying? Yes, my birthday is next month. Can be. Oh, I'll show y'all. Oh, my big gift. I don't have it right here. I have to wait. Show it on the next video. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about that. I was showing y'all gifts that I got from you guys, from the subscribers. That was so sweet. Um, whatever. What? You say he cries over not getting physical attention. He'll try calling me selfish, so I don't. You have to make up a story about why you can't. You got to give him a story. Like, this is why I say lying is so important. Being creative is so important. I think this is why Pisces are so good at this. Why don't you like to give affection? There has to be something that you can come up with as to why you don't like giving affection. You need a story. Okay, so sit down, get your journal out, and write down why you don't like being affectionate. What happened to you? Make up a story. Why you have to ease into it, why you have to feel comfortable enough, why you need some more money, why you need money to go to fake therapy to solve this issue. Girl, where is your whatever problem occurs, you can get paid from it if you know how to think correctly. So now all of a sudden you have an issue why you can't show physical attention to a man. Why? Oh, because you need therapy. And how much does therapy cost, ma'am? Is he going to pay for it? Is he going to pay for your shopping spree? I mean, therapy. So start writing down everything that you can think of as to why you don't like giving attention, and then tell him you need therapy, and say, then go shopping with that money, girl. Okay, y'all know how to do it. It's like, I'm gonna try and start saying, well, my therapist said we should start off slow. Then you can blame everything on your therapist and hold hands. And it's a trust issue. I need to feel like you're going to be here and that I trust you. So we have to build trust, which means you're going to have to spend money. So you need to blame it on whatever you need to blame it on and get your money, okay? Don't just see it as a problem, see it as a way to get more money. Okay? Always find ways to get money out of your problems. This is how you get paid. Okay. You need to learn how to do your nails at home. Okay, good for you. Y'all still talking about nails, girl? All right. Yeah, you can order all the stuff online. They have everything on there to get that stuff done at home. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes, but I going live for you today, and all the donations that you guys sent. Sprinkle. You said retail therapy is your. Oh, okay. hmm You said, yeah, we need to lie because no men want to. Many men want to use and manipulate women, and it's probably not going to end in marriage. Okay. Yeah, and y'all, when I say lie and stuff, it's not a big deal because men lie all the time. You know, especially if you have a goal and you're trying to get to the next level and you're trying to do something and you're trying to hold off. And, I mean, and you're trying to accomplish something and you're trying to not rush through things. It's okay. It's okay because you're looking out for yourself. Um, there you go. Just lie enough to get whatever it is you want in a way that is beneficial but not detrimental. Okay. Um, Sheer is just teaching us how to master our emotions to literally save our lives. Exactly. Um, they lie themselves. Exactly. So they can't be mad. A man asked you to marry him on day one. I knew he was dusty. Oh my God, run. Run. Okay. You're at that yacht club is where all the wealthy men are most. Okay, well, sprinkle, sprinkle, hit the yacht club, y'all. If y'all have an area in your city where, there's like boats, yachts, and things like that, go over there. There's bars over there sometimes. The people that like have boats and things will frequent. So if you live in like a marina town or something like that, go over there. Hmm. You said you had a guy offer you a ring on the second date, girl. Run. Hmm. Yes. Well, I don't know what kind of guy would do that. That's really weird. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all hit the like button, y'all. So I'm getting ready to go. And thank y'all so much for everything. And y'all, I'm looking at a little plane today because I went to yoga and I just rushed home to go live for y'all. So that's why I'm not my usual glam self today, but I did try a little bit. Yeah. But I am having fun in my classes. Hmm. I'm so glad you said I changed your life. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I'm so glad that I can help you guys because I think a lot of the advice that I give, it's not politically correct, but it will help you. I think a lot of people fear being politically correct, not being politically correct these days, and they fear saying some of the things that need to be said. And I really don't care, and I will say what I say, and because it helps people, you know, and that's the whole point of this all anyway, right? So sugarcoating things is not gonna help you get to the next level, if especially if you need to be told the truth. So thank y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm just trying to read the last comments. Um, you said don't leave. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. I do have a few more minutes, but y'all ask me some good questions, that we can end this video with. Um, you're gonna watch another one of my videos after this. Thank you. Don't forget to hit like on the videos that you're watching too. Um, great. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, no questions. But thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, and if y'all like, I guess is coming up. If y'all want to send me a gift, I'll put my wish list up like in the beginning of March on the community section, and I'll try to link it in my future live videos. If you guys want to send a birthday gift that I picked out on my wish list, that would be great. You said, how do you become like me? Stay unbothered. Um, I don't know. I guess the best way is to get my books, see how I think. Y'all click on the description link and get all my books, baby. Um, if anyone's going ghost, they should pay to get back in if they're coming back. That's number one. All right. What is the best advice you would give yourself if you were 19 again? Nothing. I did well. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get your money. Keep getting your money. Period. When I was 19, I was already focused. Date up, go to nice places. It's a numbers game. Be seen, be heard. I was in mortuary school when I was 19. So, I was I was learning and working and going out. So I had fun. I just say have fun. I was 19, have fun, baby. Don't date no broke dusties and level up. That's it. Is it a good idea to ask for stocks as a birthday gift? I don't know. I would just ask for money and do with it what I want to do with it. Okay. What would you tell your 13-year-old self about character building? Um, Listen to your own instinct. Um, don't care what people think and do what makes you happy. There you go. That's what I tell myself because that's what I was doing. Yeah. Do what makes you happy. Trust your instinct. Definitely. Have confidence. So, I mean, 13-year-old, I was already getting paid at 13. I was, not by men, but I was flipping gum, selling gum, doing readings at lunch. It was lunch money, selling gum. I came home with $20 every day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. At 13. All right. Yes, y'all know. I think I wrote about it in my book. It might be in here. I would go to the grocery store, buy like one of those giant packs of like gum with like 5 or 10 packs of gum in it and sell each pack for $1. So I'll pay $2 and sell each pack for $1. I would have $10 by the end of the day. And then at lunch, I would do readings for people's lunch money and I come home with $20 every day. Okay. That's what I did. I took my lunch money, flipped it, and it came back with 20. Took 225, flipped it into 20 every day. My mom will give me my lunch money, just like your sugar daddy will give you your allowance. Take it and flip it times 10. Okay, that's what I did. So it's what you do with your money. And I was only 13 when I was doing that. So I figured it out early in life, and I feel like if a man is giving you money, take it and flip it and get your own. Don't go out and buy no bag. Go out and get a bag, then go buy your bag or have him gift your bag while you save your bag. Okay. Can you tell us what it means when you attract younger men? It means you're attractive. I mean, they think they got a chance. They think they can afford you, baby. You need to look unaffordable. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unaffordable in every way. You need to look unaffordable. That's what you are. Okay. All right, y'all. That means you got to look unaffordable, unapproachable, and unaffordable to dust. That's it. If you ain't attracted to money, it's a waste. If you stay in your emotions, you will stay getting hurt. Period. Okay, don't. Shira is asking okay. It's asking a question for help, feminine, when a man is trying to get your attention. Maybe that's his way of breaking the ice, and he doesn't want to offend you by coming onto you. So perhaps you can answer a question in a flirty way back without giving him an answer, just to see if it was an icebreaker. If he gets mad because you don't answer the question because he really wanted the knowledge, then it's feminine. So you have to know how to answer questions if you want to really tell. So if he asks you a question, you could say, you know what? I really don't know the answer, but maybe you can Google it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, he just wanted to talk to you. So that's what I would say. He just wanted to break the ice, right? To talk to you. You remember when Shira said, "Don't cry over no dusty, you'll make mud." Oh my goodness, I did say that. How do you get your women not to mock other women? What do you mean, like copy them or act like them or be like them? Take all her social media away, lock her in a room, and hope she stay with you because she probably won't. You can't control no woman. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You really can't control a woman. The best way to control a woman is to pay all her bills, to give her some money, and politely request whatever it is you're requesting. And that's it. That's the only way to even get close. That's it. Give her everything she wants, everything she needs. Politely request what you want. That's it. Everything else is not going to work. Um, how do we get average men to be wealthy men? Wait about 20, 30 years and go back and see if they made it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You are not their mother. You are not their life coach. You are not their financial advisor. You are supposed to be the woman. And so if they don't have it, wait till they get it. All right. You said many American women would rather work hard and eat a lot. Okay. All right. Basic hustle these men. Okay. Basically hustle these men. You already eating the people that built their own food. What does that mean? Oh, I gotta go, y'all. Um, she speaks nothing but the truth. I'll never understand why people come to the channel to argue. Girl, they on their lunch break. It is noon. It is lunchtime. They got the late lunch break because they're not, VIPs or managers, so they get the late lunch shift. Ah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all know I'm gonna get them. All the trolls, that's fine. Without people being upset, it's not really worth doing anything for. If you ain't got no haters, you know. I wish that everyone would just be happy and do what they love to do and live the life that they like instead of, being upset that other people just if you like that life, go get it. It's anybody could do it. All right. You said they bad their women find this. Well, you know they gonna find it if you ain't acting right. They gonna Google. Women find my channel when they're mad at their men. So don't give them no reason to be upset. And they may never find me. Okay. And once they find me, you know it's over. You better give them everything they ask for. Or are they gonna be looking how to do this, how to get this from a man, how to get a man to give you money, how to do this, how to do that. If they Google it, I'm popping up. So you better not have them run to Google. All right. Okay. If they have to ask Google how to get you in line, they gonna find me. Okay. You find my other channel too? Okay. Well, see, you gonna find me either way. So y'all better treat them women right, or they're gonna start googling how to do this, and it will pop right up and tell them how to do everything. Um, how to get a man to give you money? If they put that in, I'm popping up. How to get a man to pay bills. If they put that in, I'm popping up. He said, you too? Okay. All right. So y'all have a good rest of your, you said whole his life. Well, it's better than not getting paid, baby. All right. They never broke. Shout out to the women giving it up for free. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I will see y'all on the next one.